Hi, for this video, we're going to look at the nature versus nurture mind map assignment. If you remember from the neuroscience unit, we already have completed one mind map assignment. So this one should be a little easier because you're familiar with the process. So again, I'm not going to go over what a mind map is because we have done that. And I'm just going to go ahead and come down here to the instructions. So you're going to be creating your mind map. And you're going to use this sheet as a guide. Your mind map should begin with two bubbles. This is important. One is labeled nature. The other is labeled nurture. You're going to think of emotional, mental, physical, behavioral characteristics that pertain to the human species. I'll get you started. Anorexia nervosa, intelligence, and depression. You get the idea. A little confused? Look at this template. So your mind map is going to have two sides. One side will show nature, one's going to show nurture. And here's the intelligence and anorexia examples. So I have intelligence coming off both nature and nurture. And if I'm going to explain intelligence from the nature side of the debate, I'm going to say, intelligence is something that is innate and you're born with it. Then I'm going to do the flip, and I'm going to go to nurture, and I'm going to explain intelligence from the nurture side of the debate. And I might say something to the effect is that one's intelligence can be influenced by their environment, how much time their parents took with them to engage with books and field trips and things like that. And I'll do the same thing with anorexia. What's the nature? What's the physiological components versus the surrounding area, the environment? So you're going to think of your own characteristics. Don't use the two that I just shared. Your mind map should be within two bubbles, one labeled nature and nurture. Assess those characteristics. It's not enough to support your rationalization with common sense. You need to look at scientific evidence and provide that source in your descriptor bubble. So you're going to have sources here as well in your descriptor bubbles. In your mind map, and this is something that I see people often miss, you're going to have 5 separate characteristics from both the viewpoint of nature and nurture for a total of 10 explanations. So your chart will have nature with 5 different things to assess, and then you're just going to flip it and you're going to assess those same 5 things from the nurture viewpoint for a total of 10. And then once you're finished, you're going to save it using an accepted file type, and you're going to turn it in to the correct assignment box. What we're not going to do is we're not going to handwrite it and take a picture. We're not going to provide a link. We're not going to provide a screenshot. We're actually going to save something in one of the accepted formats. Easy way to do this is using Word. You can create these bubbles. And if you have any other ideas or questions, be sure to contact me.